Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on? Dude Little in the building. What's up, Dude Little? Doing something different. This is basically top 5 running backs of all time. Now, when it comes to running backs is basically to me, they help the offense move. And we're in an era where the running back isn't valued anymore. It's like the running back continues to be discredited, or they're thrown to the side as if they're not important, which is a travesty. The top 5 running backs I have of all time. Number 5. Hold on. I gotta share this. Hold on, I gotta share this to everybody. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to tell you my top 5. What's up, Uncle Frank? Yeah, that's a great list. Walter, Barry, Jim, Marcus Allen, Earl Campbell, Eric Dickerson, Adrian Peterson, OJ Simpson, LT. Absolutely, those are some great running back picks. Give me a second. I gotta send this to other people. Yeah, Bo Jackson was the truth. All right. So basically, the top 5 running backs. At number 5, I got Gale Sayers. Now, the reason I got Gale Sayers is this. Gale Sayers was basically Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders. He was. He made the Chicago Bears something they weren't. He was in that Brian Song movie, but people don't understand how raw. Gale Sayers, he played from 65 to 71, but the guy was amazing. He put up 4,956 yards. He averaged 5 yards per carry, 39 TDs. And Barry, he was a 4-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro, and he made the 1960s Hall of Fame All-Team. and he was a 1965 Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Barry Sanders even said himself that, what's up, Damon? I'm going to invite you guys in soon. I'm just going to get my top 5. So basically, the things that he did, he revolutionized what running backs were. Guys like O.J. Simpson, Dickerson, all of these guys looked up to Gale Sayers. What's up? Who did it? You good? He basically made the running backs of today. Like we have, of course, Barry Sanders, the guy who we love to death. He modeled his game after Gale Sayers. He looked up to Gale Sayers. Gale Sayers was an extraordinary player. Not only was he talented, he was able to get the ball and rush for a bunch of yards. The dude was amazing. He basically averaged 5 yards a pop, and that's amazing. His career was cut short because of injury, but from 65 to 71, man, the guy was amazing. He put up extraordinary yards. He put up 5 to 6 yards per carry. That's my 5th best running back of all time. Now, my 4th. What's up, Joe Cool? Joe Cool. That's my dude, Joe Cool. My number 4 running back of all time. This was very hard for me to pick. My number 4 running back of all time, I have to go with Adrian Peterson. Now, the reason why I pick Adrian Peterson at my number 4 is longevity. Adrian Peterson is still running and doing the things that he's doing. Of all time, he's a monster. The guy revolutionized what a running back is supposed to do, especially in this day and age. He did. He revolutionized, and the reason he's my number 4 is because he was in Minnesota. He carried some bad Minnesota teams. Even that year where they got to the playoffs, he had a crazy second half of the season and beat the Packers to get in. Now, they lost in the first round because they didn't have a quarterback. If they would have had a quarterback, it would have been something extraordinary. You'd have been like, oh, man. He would have had a revolutionary career. What up, Intelligent Psycho? He would have had an extraordinary career if he would have had a quarterback. He never played with a quarterback at all. Now, my number 3 running back of all time is the juice gets loose. O.J. Simpson was amazing. O.J. Simpson is the reason why a lot of guys like Gale Sayers became running backs. What he did in Buffalo was extraordinary. O.J. Simpson played for 10 years. He averaged over 11,000 yards, averaged 5 yards per carry, had 61 touchdowns. The guy was amazing. He was out of San Fran, California. The guy put up 5 seasons of 1,000 yards, had 12 to 16 touchdowns and 1. He played 9 years for Buffalo and 2 in San Francisco. The guy was on a whole nother level. Getting a mollywop. Yeah. Juice was amazing. I think people forget how great the Juice is because of that Bronco run in 95 where they cut away from the Houston Rockets game and Knicks game to show that coverage. The dude was a monster. The guy, when he got the ball, it was over. Now, he was amazing. Like, he could catch, he could run, he could block good. The guy, and then even after football, he had a great career in acting. He was a great actor. He was in Naked Gun and a Half, and he was in some other movies. Dude was funny, had a lot of charisma. Number 2, I got Sweetness from the Bears. So basically, I got 2 Bears in my top 5. Sweetness, just like his name, he was sweet. The dude, just when he ran, he was amazing. This dude used to do he used to get on a handstand and walk backwards before games. This guy was amazing. My coach, Steve Wilson, who played cornerback for the Broncos, number 45. He basically talked about Walter Payton like there was nobody as strong, as tough, could get downhill as he could. The way he ran the ball was just pure sweetness. It was pure. The guy got the ball and he just dominated. He was unstoppable at times. The Bears 85 year, people were mad he didn't get a touchdown in the Super Bowl, but I didn't know that, Joe Cool. He was supposed to play Terminator. So, but Sweetness was amazing. Before I get to my number 1 pick, honorable mentions. Jim Brown. Jim Brown was amazing. If you got him in your top 5, no argument. Eric Dickerson. You also have what's the other guy name? I just had it. Dang, I'm trying to think. What was that other guy name? I said Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickerson. Those are honorable mention. Tony Dorsett. Dorsett was a beast. Marcus Allen, Marshall Faulk, Curtis Martin, Jim Taylor, John Riggins was good. Larry Zonka from the Dolphins, he's honorable mention. Bo Jackson, what Uncle Frank said earlier in the chat. Bo Jackson was amazing. You can't go wrong with him. Roger Craig was raw. Nagurski, who played with the Bears, was raw. You can go Marshawn Lynch of the day. Marshawn Lynch was a beast. It was a lot of great running backs. Herschel Walker, Earl Campbell. Those are also honorable mentions. But my number 1 overall, we already know who the best. What up, P? P made it. What up, Pico? Yeah, Terrell Davis. My number 1 running back all time, we already know, is Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders juked everybody. He brought ankle breaker to the league. He brought ankle breaker from all you heard about breaking ankles was in basketball. This guy brought ankle breakers everywhere. The dude was amazing. The dude was amazing. Barry Sanders made you forget about Gale Sayers, Jim Brown, Sweetness, all of them. Barry Sanders was the greatest running back ever. I don't care. He was awesome. This guy here played with absolutely nothing and carried the Lions every year. Unfortunately, because of circumstances and from the general management and the public, the reason he left is they did not let him go to the Dolphins. If they would have let Barry Sanders go to the Dolphins to play with Dan Marino, he would have won a chip or 2. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, guys. Hit the link and come on in. Let's get this popping. Sean Alexander was straight intelligence, but he was soft. He was kind of soft to me. Jerome Bettis, yeah. Franco Harris was great, and Roger Craig. Yes, sir. Warwick Dunn, absolutely. The closest to Barry P. Yes, sir. Go ahead and click the link and get in so we could talk about it, so we could debate about it. StreamYard is open. We finna get this channel popping. Go ahead and click the link. Who did it hit it first? What up, my brother?
What's going on, family? How you doing today?
Man, you know me, had some Sunday cooking. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Fat man got to eat too. Fat lives matter.
It's a trip, boy.
What's up, Mr. V? Yeah, man. Well, my top five, I said I had at number five, dang, what I said. I just forgot all that fast.
Gale Sayers.
Yeah, I had Gale Sayers. Number four, I had Adrian Peterson. Number three, I had The Juice Gets Loose.
Yes, sir.
Number two, I had Sweetness. You got to give love to Sweetness. And then I had Barry Sanders. The only reason I didn't put Jim Brown in there is because Brown kind of played in an era where it wasn't that. Jim could be in my five, but I love Jim Brown, but the other guys that I added, man, I just felt they were just as good, if not better. What's up, Joe?
Cool.
What up?
What up, Joe? Got North Carolina on representing the Jordan brand.
Yeah. Who you got on? Joseph Forte, Joe Cool? You got on Joseph Forte?
Harrison Barnes.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Harrison was nice there. I love Harrison Barnes. Yeah, man. So who did it? Who did it? I'm gonna go with you, then I'm gonna go with Joe next. Who's in your top five of running backs?
All right. Well, before we even go to the top five, first of all, thank you, bro, for even opening up the platform, man. Straight up.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
All right. So, yeah, man, it's an honor. But in regards to the running back position, HD, man, we're just so gifted and I'm not trying to make this a racial thing. We're gifted, bro. So there's over 25 picks that you could go with, and no one's going to even really. I mean, we should all be kind of respectable to our picks because it's based off of your opinion. And we're so gifted, just as a people, man, when it comes to that. So, but that's another topic for another time. But number five, I'm gonna go with, and this is a style. I'm gonna go with Marshall Falk.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with Marshall Falk.
Yes, sir.
I cannot stand him after football. Like he just, you know what I mean? Some of his takes, he kind of corny. Sometimes I'm like, man, bro, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? But out of the backfield, man, that dude could catch. He was kind of a dual threat. You know what I'm saying? He could block too. A lot of people sleep on blocking as a running back, bro. You got to be able to block. All right. Number four, obviously, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Comment. I'm going to go with Gale Sayers, the Michael Jordan of football. That's what they used to call him. My father taught me that, sat me down. Gale Sayers. His style is similar. His style is similar to a lot of backs when it comes to like the college game, but he was just dominating before he got hurt.
He's forgotten. Not to cut you off real quick, but he is forgotten. People forget how great Gale Sayers was. Gale Sayers revolutionized the running back position.
Yes,
people
sir.
Don't understand
that.
You had Jim Brown, and then you had his counterpart. I can't think of his name. I think his name was Mitchell in the backfield with him. And then you had Gale Sayers come with the Bears. It was like, man.
Yeah, man. I'm a Gale Sayers guy. Obviously, number three. I shouldn't say obviously. Number three, I got Jim Brown. Just based off of like we can all talk about his accolades on the field. But what I try to do is I try to put Jim Brown in the 90s and I try to put Jim Brown into today's game. And the way these DBs and these corners don't tackle today, and if Jim Brown had the training, I do believe he would be somewhat like a Derrick Henry mixed with he'd be dominant. So I'll let him three. Number two, because it's getting kind of hard for me now. Number two, I'm gonna go with believe it or not, I'm gonna go with Bo Jackson, man. I'm gonna just go with Bo Jackson. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Bo Jackson. And the crazy thing is, number one, I got Barry Sanders. And I don't even need to talk no more. But my two honorable mentions, because a lot of people gonna be like, all right, y'all kind of saying the same thing. My two honorable mentions is the Juice and Fred Taylor, man. I told you, Fred Taylor.
We talked about that earlier today. Who did it? Fred Taylor was a monster. He used to kill my Florida State Seminoles. I couldn't stand that motherfucker, man. I couldn't stand him, man. I wanted to go out on the field and just trip up on him like, trip, fall.
Yeah, man. That boy, Fred Taylor was a monster out of the backfield. It's just the running back position, man. I'm glad you're doing this. Once again, we got to give it up to you for opening up this platform. They trying to kill the running back position through the media, man. Through the media. But
I wanted to make this, man, because I want my channel to not be mine. I want it to be everybody's. You and Joe Cool. Joe Cool know me from Sino Page. Just you guys embody me. Like I said, man, it's been tough for me, but luckily I'm getting better. You know, my mom and my nieces, my sister, they've really helped me. Cause like I said, when I lost my dad, I lost my best friend. And we used to just talk about this. We talked about football.
Yes,
we talked about how the running back position is diminished. And everyone wants to talk about the quarterback. But we forget if you don't have a running game or a strong defense, like look what the Titans are doing. The Titans are showing you old school still works.
Yep.
Derrick Henry back-to-back weeks has took over the game. And that's something I feel I want to open my platform up to. Like I had videos today talking about racism. I want to talk about everything. I don't want it to be like, I don't care if I get cash apps or the views. This is something I love to do because journalism is my major in college. My minor was telecommunications, and I got my master's in marketing and business and management. So this is something I love to do because this is my dream. This is my energy. This is what I love to do. Even when I get off of work, I'd be too tired, but I still want to give you guys content because you guys supported me from day one. You, Joe Cool, everybody in the chat. Just, you know, even if I don't agree with y'all or y'all agree with me on everything, it's still all love. And that's something that I want to bring to everybody. But enough of that. Joe Cool, man, give me your top.
Go ahead, Joe Cool.
What your 5 is.
Okay. My number 1 is Jim Brown because he never showed weakness, you know, and the stuff he had to deal with, you know, in that era. So he fought hard. He never showed the defense that he was weak. He got up every time, if he was hurt or not. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 is Walter Payton, because he was so smooth, man. And my next door neighbor, son played for Buffalo when he played.
Ooh, okay.
He went to North Carolina Central. He was a defensive back, and he played for Buffalo. He said, I'm gonna have OJ number 3. So it goes with this story.
Yeah.
My next door neighbor said, man, OJ was so good, like the coaches won't let him come to practice. He'd be like, you ain't got to practice today. Like he missed a lot of practices. He just come to the game and play. That's how good he was.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's my number 3. Number 4 is I like Eric Dickerson.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Eric,
the fact that he was tall. The fact that he was a tall running back, and I'm tall too. So I was like, that's dope. And I like Earl Campbell.
Right.
Earl, because you look at Henry. He reminds me of Henry. Henry reminds me of Earl Campbell so much because he's big. He's like a fullback, but he's a running back.
Right.
And he's so strong. I'm like. And my one honorable mention is the running back that didn't make the league when he was supposed to was Marcus Dupree. If you see that ESPN 30 for 30,
yeah,
Marcus Dupree, yeah, he's my honorable mention. But he made the NFL, you know. But yeah,
that's awesome that you said that too, because that's what I was going to say to you. HD was. There should be another list, and I'm sure we'll have time to break that down about the running backs that their career got cut short, like a Lawrence Phillips, like a Dupree. You know what I'm saying? Like
Phillips thing was his mental, like you know what I'm saying. He was beating his woman, Lawrence Phillips, if he would have never had those problems, I think he would have been probably the best ever, dog. I've never seen a guy with the combination of speed, quickness, strength, especially in Nebraska. He was killing everybody.
Yeah, his first step, man.
They couldn't stop him. He was every time he touched the ball, he's gone. It's like I've never seen anything. And then you had Tommy Frazier there. It was, oh my God, that team just brings back memories. Lawrence Phillips, man. But keep going. Who did it? My apologies.
No, it's just like Joe Cool was saying about Dupree, and then it opened up my brain to Lawrence Phillips, and then just other running backs who their career got cut so short just due to injury or a sorry management that didn't know how to use them boys. Like I wasn't the biggest Ricky Williams fan at all, but then the other guy, and I read this in the chat, I forget who said it. Oh, Edgerrin James is also another honorable mention.
That
for
was
me.
my brother Pico. Yeah. My brother Pico dropped that. Edgerrin James was underrated.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
To me, he should be in the Hall of Fame, man.
That's my best running back out of Miami. Out to you, I'm sorry. Edgerrin James was the best. He was unstoppable. He was Clinton, McGahee, all of them put together.
And it's just like I said about, us being a unique brand of people, but then it comes back to just styles that you like. Because I don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all remember, because you brothers are real sharp with this. Like there's Jerome Bettis, but then there was a guy for about 2 to 3 years by the name of Natron Bomb Means. Natron Means, yeah, you know what I mean? Big, strong, fast.
For the San Diego Chargers.
He went to the wrong team. He went to the wrong team.
Yeah, man. Listen. Hey, man, in recess, my niggas would be trying to be Ricky Waters because I was kind of like chunky before I hit a growth spurt. Natron Bomb was my man. Like I used to want to be Natron Means, and he went to UNC. You know what I'm saying? UNC's a basketball school. Other than LT at that time, or Ronald Curry, another name from the past. Natron Bomb was a monster.
Ronald Curry.
Peppers,
that was that guy.
And Dre Bly. Bly, the cornerback. I was like, I thought he was gonna bank it, man. I thought he was gonna be dope.
Oh, Dre Bly. Was kind of like a Dion knockoff.
He played it. He played with the Rams. The Rams picked him up. He was a monster. He helped them win the Super Bowl that year. He was locking everybody. What's up, Xavier?
Wow.
Xavier, what's up? Give me your top 5 running backs of all time.
Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Nathaniel Thomas, Adrian Peterson. My last what's his name? Walter Payton.
Yeah, Sweetness.
Yeah. Sweetness. Yep.
Now let's go to Emmitt Smith. Let's go to Emmitt Smith. Say, tell me about Emmitt Smith. What did he mean for you as a running back? Like, what did you, when you tuned into football on Sundays? Because remember, football Sundays is like Thanksgiving around here. Like everybody in the family at eating and watching the game. What did Emmitt Smith do for you to make you like, man, he's in my top 5 of all time? I don't care what anybody tell me.
What made him my top 5?
Yes, sir.
What really kind of say Emmitt Smith, he had a line though, but it was just his passing. When I seen him when he broke his I think he broke his collarbone, something like that, and he got back in the game. He was tough.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Zay. Oh man, we lost Zay for a little bit. What up,
Man, what's up with you, man? I had to charge my phone before I hopped up in here.
Oh, you good? Hey, hold on, Let me get Zay real quick, and then I'm gonna get your top 5. Go ahead, Zay. Continue what you were saying.
I was saying what made Emmitt Smith was like one of my top 5 because he broke his I think he broke something on his bone. He broke something against the Giants, and then that's what made he got back in the game. He knew he was in pain, but that let me know that he was tough.
All right, Unc, tell me your top 5, Mr. Unc.
Oh man, top 5. Well, I'm gonna give my 2 honorable mentions. I'm gonna do Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson from the Raiders. I'm gonna leave them out of it. You know,
Tecmo
I'm a Raider
Bowl,
fan. I'm a
baby.
Raider fan. I'm a
Tecmo
diehard Raider
Bowl.
fan. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the personal bias out of my top 5.
Yeah,
You
me
know what
too.
I'm saying?
I'm
But
Raider Nation
I
all
gotta
day.
give a lot of shout outs, man. I gotta give shout outs to Earl Campbell, man. Adrian Peterson, LT. You know what I'm saying? It's so many guys. But let me get my 5. Let me think about it. I'm trying to think of so many names without giving my 5 away. But I'm gonna start with number 5. I'm gonna go with Gale Sayers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know, my pops, all my unks, they told me about how he redefined, you know what I'm saying, that position.
Yep.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with OJ Simpson. He was like the Derrick Henry of his day. He was just too big and too powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the juice.
Mhm.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Jim Brown because he was like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you watch his highlights, guys could not take him down for anything. You know what I'm saying? He was just too strong, too powerful.
Yes,
Number
sir.
2, I'm gonna go with Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? He shook up everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys needed to get ankle coverage because of him.
Right.
And number 1, I'm gonna go with Walter Payton. I'm gonna go with Walter Payton, number 1. You know what I'm saying? Because that's sweetness right there.
Yes, sir, man. Them some great picks. C-Pin for the win. What's up?
What's good? What's good, fellas? What up?
What's going
Who's
on?
your
What's
top?
going on?
Who's your top 5 running backs of all time?
Woo, man, that's a great question, man. I already know I got top two locked down. Uncle Frank got a good list going on. All right, so let's see here. At number five, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Earl Campbell at number 5. You know, he was power. He had the power and the speed. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
gonna go
sir.
with that. Number 4, I'm gonna go with. Shoot, I'm gonna go with Eric Dickerson at number 4. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
the guy had agility, had the vision, and everything. So I'm gonna go with that.
Oh yeah, Dickinson
Uh,
was nice.
Shoot, number 3. Number 3. Uh, Number 3's kind of tough. Shoot, I'm not gonna get it, man. Let me come back to number 3. I'm number 2 and number 1.
All right.
I'm a flip. I'm a flip. Uncle Frank's. Number 2. I'm a roll Sweetness, man. Like it's kind of tough. I mean, Sweetness was before my time, but I did see enough highlights and everything, man. He was just a beast. He was pretty much a complete backhand, you know. He got the ring and everything. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Sweetness number 2 and Barry number 1 because Barry basically did it without offensive line. Barry was basically creating his own yards. You know, he lost yards at times, but he would get it right back at the same time on the next play. So I'm gonna go with that for number 1. Number 3, I'll be a little biased here, man. I'm gonna go with Marshall Falk, man. I mean, Marshall Falk, he was
Oh yeah, brother.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
Mr. All Purpose,
Yeah.
man. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna roll with that.
man. That's a great list, man, and everything. Yeah, like I said, all you guys list, you can't go wrong. Running back to me is a devalued position, and I wanted to do it because I watched Derrick Henry last week just smoke the Ravens at the end, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this top 5 running back list because running backs are devalued, and Derrick Henry and Dalvin Cook, all those guys are showing that the running back position still exists in football. And it's a shame how it keeps getting devalued, especially in the passing league, because this league is all about the quarterback instead of that position. And that position to me is continued to be disrespected. Corey Dillon's another guy who people forget. Corey Dillon played with the Bengals, but he was a monster. If everybody remember him, number 28,
Yeah, I
dude
remember
with
him.
the downhill. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get off with him on
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a little stint, fellas, with the Patriots too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He helped the
Y'all
Patriots.
remember
On the
that?
Super Bowl team.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's a guy also who did it. You also mentioned Ricky Waters, man, in your video when you did your video. Ricky Waters is another underrated guy. I liked him with the Eagles. I hated him with the Niners, but
Me too, bro. Me too.
Growing up, I hated him for the Niners, but the Eagles, I loved him. He was a monster. You know, he wore that green with the wings on the helmet, man. He was a monster, man. You know, how he ran the ball downhill, had that attitude, you know. And Uncle Frank, I go to Uncle Frank. People forget about Marcus Allen, how great he was.
Marcus was that dude.
Marcus was nasty with it.
Even when he was past his prime, when he came to KC,
yeah,
he was still pretty.
He played. Yep, he played for Kansas City and the Raiders, and he balled out for both of them.
Him and Bo was in the same backfield on Tecmo. That's why I said Tecmo.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair, man. There was many days I cried, man. I couldn't
that was cheating to play with the Raiders.
And they'll just bounce off Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thunder and lightning, brothers. Thunder and lightning.
Yeah, but
lightning and lightning.
Let me ask y'all about Bo real quick.
And then shout out to the early 2000s. We had Charlie Gardner running the ball. Charlie was nice.
Yes, Lord. Charlie Gardner, Curtis Martin.
Charlie Gardner, he was nice.
Charlie Gardner.
Napoleon Kaufman.
Then y'all have Antonio Vargas's y'all had Antonio Vargas' son too.
Yep, for a minute.
Yeah, bro.
Antonio from the Mac.
Yes, sir. He was nice. What you was asking, C-Man?
No, I was asking about Bo Jackson. If he ain't got hurt, how would y'all think his career would have panned out? Because he was still kind of a part-time player.
Hall of Famer.
He would have been the greatest running back of all time. It would have been no question. He was a combination of speed, quickness, and strength. Like, the guy was amazing. I've never seen nothing like him before. When he did,
he's like what Zion was to the NBA now. Back then.
Right.
Tell him, Unc. Tell him, Unc. Yep. Tell him the truth. And C-Pen for the win. Both him and Herschel Walker, there was rumors that both of them could have came out of high school and went straight to the NFL, man. That's how dominant they was in high school.
I believe it.
I believe it.
I believe it. They was unstoppable.
Natural strength.
Bo was natural with it, man.
Yeah, Herschel Walker didn't lift weights. All he did was push-ups and pull-ups and shit like that. He didn't lift weights. Yeah.
He did 1,000 push-ups.
Same with Bo Jackson.
Yep. Them guys was amazing. We never seen anything like those guys, man. And it's sad, you know, it took a toll on their body, but they really played the game. And Bo Jackson, if his hip would never have shattered, man, we would have seen probably, like I said, the greatest running back ever, because every time he touched the ball, he was gone. You weren't going to stop him.
Priest Holmes had a little run. Priest Holmes. Yeah. I mean, there's just so many, bro.
Yeah. Christian Okoye was good too.
Okoye was nice too.
It's about styles, fellas. I mean, it's just about styles.
Don't forget my nigga Terrell Davis from the Broncos.
Yeah, Terrell Davis.
He used to get a Raiders problems.
He was a problem.
Yeah.
Thurman Thomas.
The Michael Jordan of football with the bald head. TD, baby.
Now, there's some running backs.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some running backs who didn't always lead up to their potential. Like, I never could understand, like Dorsey Levens and Eddie George. They had the physiques. They had the program. They had the quarterbacks around them. But sometimes I used to think Dorsey Levens was quitting, man. Like, there was something in his eyes. Like, are you done? Are you quitting?
Right.
He wasn't built like that, dog. Levens was a little light-skinned boy, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't make it. Didn't have that heart, baby. He was real light-skinned. He was light black. He was like
Eddie George.
He was Gizmo out there.
Man, shit, bro. Not to just get on the light-skinned brothers, but let's talk about some of the dark-skinned brothers. I remember when I seen Mark Ingram at Alabama, I was like, oh, this nigga gonna be the shit.
And then he came in and was soft. He lost his heart. He lost his heart when you hit him one good time. He's done.
I saw Reggie Bush
rest
too,
in
man.
peace, Rashawn Salam too, man.
Oh man, Rashawn.
Rashawn was hard, man.
I thought he was gonna be a beast. This dude here was like he capping out every play. Like I'm done. I'm done.
Man. Him and Tyrone Wheatley, man. They didn't lead up to their potential, man. Tyrone Wheatley too, another Raider boy.
Yep.
By the way.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then I wonder.
I remember what's his name from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in the day, Cadillac Williams.
Oh man,
yeah.
John Gruden ran him into the ground. That's why John Gruden got fired. He ran Cadillac around and
bro. Cadillac was nice when he came in.
Right, because remember that backfield, Uncle Frank at Auburn. It was him and Ronnie Brown. That backfield was nasty. Cadillac was so out. Ronnie come in just killing them. And then he had Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams played with him in Miami. That was a sick.
But there's so many styles, fellas. There's just so many styles like Ron Dane, Natron Means, and Jerome Bettis. Them are some big guys, man. Big burly cats, but they got quick feet.
Ron Dane was soft. I knew he was soft when I saw him in Wisconsin. He played in the game. I think it was Penn State or something. He got hit one good time. He walked off the field and on the sideline. I said, "Oh, this big ass dude is soft." Straight cupcake. For real. I knew he was soft.
Hey man, what's up with them Wisconsin backs though? Wisconsin backs, they don't transition well in the league, man. They just ran to the ground too much.
Yeah, see, Penn, you right.
That's like the Alabama quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Penn State running backs too. Penn State running backs don't always pan out.
Oh, John Carter.
Nothing pan out at Penn State.
Yeah.
Like LeVar Arrington, man, he had all that potential.
Oh man.
And he was
made all that money.
Back when we seen, and he washed.
He was supposed to be LT.
Right.
Yeah, he fell off quick, man.
LT, he quit. He was soft. He wasn't soft, but he just wasn't. He didn't have that drive to continue going. Like he'll play one or two plays and then he done.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
My fault. Well, I was gonna say, you know what's crazy? I played against Puz Nusley, the other linebacker that went to Penn State. But Arrington had more physical gifts than almost all them linebackers. Sean Lee, all them ones that went there. But his career went so fast. I don't even know what happened to him. I really don't.
Yeah, money, man. They gave him. He made a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Who paid him? The Skins?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Who else? They say like some money.
Redskins pay everybody.
He dated Serena Williams too. He dated Serena Williams at one point.
Oh, man.
I didn't want to go there, Joe Cool, but I thank you.
I know. I was like, oh.
You know, if Drake got that, everybody could get that. Shoot.
Yeah.
You know who also Mr. B said a good point? Beast mode.
Man, Marshawn.
He's great.
And Marshawn's that dude, man.
Would you put him in the top 10 of all time? No. Would you put him in the top 10?
I get him
so
top 15.
hard, HD.
I think top 15, top 20.
I don't know about top 10, but you know, top 25, top 20,
Yeah. We got so many, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of them, like you said earlier, who did it.
Like all them other dudes, like you know what I'm saying?
Backs.
You got Earl Campbell, Dickerson, Emmitt Smith, LT, Adrian Peterson, Gail Sayers, everybody, Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, Sweetness, Barry Sanders. So you know what I'm saying? That top 10 is kind of hard.
Yeah, John Riggins too. We can't forget about John Riggins. JR said honorable mention. John Riggins with Redskins. Can't forget about him. He was nice too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of picks, man. Like your top 5 really can't be wrong. Like I've made my top 5 because I was just like, man, I just had to put Adrian up there because Adrian gets so much crap, but the things he did in a long period of time is amazing. And to come back from that knee injury and to still put up the yards he has, that's amazing. I've never seen that before. To come back from
well, Adrian and Marshawn's the only ones that can get mentioned in that top 15, man. I'm talking about the new school running backs.
Yeah.
The new school.
Yeah. That's all I get. Because Reggie Bush, he was soft as putty. Lindell ate too much.
Yeah, the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
Like when she started messing with Miles Austin, he started going, started going down.
C-Pen, right. Jamal Charles was
Jamal Charles.
He would have been raw. He kept getting hurt every time he get 100 yards.
From Kansas City,
right? Because his time he was cold.
But then there's all-purpose backs like Napoleon Kaufman and Eric Metcalf. People forget all them, man. All-purpose like
Kaufman made me go get that 26 from the Raiders. Man, I said, hey, that 26 look nasty. That silver and black. I had the white one and the black one.
Yeah, Kaufman had my respect every time he went up against them. Every time he went up against the Raiders, he had my respect. Because he was that raw.
What y'all think about Maurice Drew-Jones?
He was the man, bro.
Yeah, he was solid, man.
For a minute. Yeah, he from out this way. I went to school with his cousin. Yeah, he legit.
I wish he could have came to the Raiders earlier.
Yeah. Me too, man. Jaguars, they wasted him.
Yeah. They held on to him so long. I was like,
What about Chris Johnson? Y'all remember?
Man.
Yeah, the Titans, Chris Johnson.
Nigga, before he got shot and shit. Yeah, that nigga was lightning fast.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
I forgot he got shot. I forgot about that.
He was on the game.
Yeah, him and the other, him and one of his teammates, they both got shot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was tough, man. He was so raw, man. Every time he got the ball, man, I was like, he gone. Like John Madden said, he's gone. You know, that's speed. That is speed. Speed kills.
I noticed. What about the position that kind of? What about the position that left? Ahmad Green's another one. But what about would you put fullbacks in that same discussion, HD, or are we just talking strictly running backs?
Fullbacks. I like to kind of separate them because I got to go back and look because there was so many good fullbacks. Like Lorenzo Neal's probably one of the greatest, if the greatest blocker.
Yep.
My favorite fullback was the Fridge.
Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott was amazing.
Mike Allstott, yeah.
And they showed them.
Who's the white boy on the front of Madden for the Browns?
Caden Hillis. He had that one good year, and then he fell off.
Oh my gosh.
He fell off.
Man, he was on the front of Madden. I thought I was dreaming. I said, hold on, who is he?
Yeah, the fans didn't want to curse Vic. They didn't want to curse Vic that year. That's why Vic wasn't on the cover. They put him on there instead.
Right. Right. Michael Vick was the cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Michael, that's why I don't compare Lamar to Michael Vick. People don't understand Michael Vick was you had to see Michael Vick. Because what he did in Minnesota in overtime, he broke the tackles. He said, go Vick, go Vick, go. Vick was out of there. So I ain't never seen nobody run that fast. Vick was lightning.
Yeah, what he did to Green Bay in the playoffs.
Oh God, what he did to Green Bay. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That snow. Yeah.
That was amazing. That was it. I said, oh, this man was great. If not for that dog fight crap, because they was hating. And I still think they planted that on him, man, because he was out selling Peyton and Tom Brady that year. Man, Vic was selling more than them. You know when you selling more than the white boys, the face of the league, you got a target on your back. It's over.
And his brother talked too much, man. His brother had a little bit of hate in his heart, man.
Oh man,
Marcus was a trip, man.
Marcus is what I call a dumbass dude who had an opportunity. All he had to do was just play football, stop doing dumb stuff. Vic took care of you. Mike took care of you. You ain't have nothing to do play. Dude, he was gonna be the number one QB coming out. The dude was raw. He had an arm, he could throws, you know.
His accuracy was better than Mike's.
Yeah.
He had a better accuracy. I was like,
they did, Joe. I don't know if you remember, Joe. They did a documentary. I think it was Ronald Curry on there. It was Vic. It was Aaron Brooks was on there, and Vic
Virginia boys.
What'd you say? Who did it?
Virginia boys.
Yeah. That's what it is. Iverson was on there too, and they talked about
Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, Michael Vick said that Marcus gonna be better than me. So I tuned into a game. Marcus was amazing. He flashed off the screen. He just kept doing dumb stuff. He messed with an underage girl, and then he started doing all these dumb stuff. He stepped on the one dude's leg, and then he got thrown out of the. You know, it was crazy.
Can't handle that pressure, man.
Yeah, everybody can't handle it. That's why I say, you know, everybody want to be the man, but it's hard to be the man. You know what I'm saying? Want to, but hey, I give a shout out to C10 on here, man, because I tuned into his show. Y'all make sure y'all go to his channel. I'm gonna type it in the thing. He's talking about
please do.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a channel.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's all one word, y'all. C-Pen for the win.
I'll have to check it
He's
out.
talking about the half breed all the time, but that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give him his little respect over the half breed. You know, the half breed. Y'all survived. Hey, y'all was supposed to lose to the Raiders. I called Abram today. I left some on his Instagram. I said, look, dog, you need to learn how to cover. You need to play hook curl, not no damn flat. You run into the flat. You leave in the middle of the field. I was like, I saw it before it happened. I said, it's over. The Mike linebacker went to the left, the fill in for the either the Will or the Sam. This dude left a whole circle. I said,
yeah, because that was supposed to be in the cover two. They're supposed to be playing the cover two. He left this area trying to go after
right down the field.
No, it was a 3 because the cornerback dropped back. What's his name? He got the red dreads. He was over there, number 20. Arnett was covering the 3rd. The linebacker went and covered the other hook curl. Abram came down. He was supposed to cover the hook curl. The other safety had deep 3rd. He had the back. The other corner had the deep 3rd. Abram came. I don't know what Abram was doing. Abram saw that light-skinned dude is up to kill that.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Mahomes said, touchdown.
Suckers.
Man, pissed me off. Damn, man, Raiders supposed to win that. Man, I was gonna toss so much trash. This dude ran flat. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to cover the flat. You're supposed to do a hook curl. You would have been at the hook because Kelsey he went up, cut across.
Yep.
He would have jumped to the hook. He got the pick. He ran to the flat. Stupid.
Oh man.
Just pissed me off.
But HD, man. But yeah, HD, like I said, like before we drafted Mahomes, like when we had traded up, I said, I'm cool with either him or Deshaun Watson. I'm cool with either one. You know what I mean? So I was happy to get him.
No, Derrick Henry jumping into that conversation this week. Henry might be up for MVP too, because he had that week he was killed. So I got your guy 1, and I got Henry not too far behind him.
Yeah, Henry got to be up there, man.
That. I say Henry. I say Henry number 2 too.
Yeah, so I got to see what Russ do because they got a bye week this week, right?
No, they play the Eagles tomorrow, I think.
Okay, so if Russ ball out tomorrow and the rest of the season, he'll probably be in number 3 or in the 2 spot. But right now, you got 1. But Big Ben, Big Ben, man, somebody was telling me about Big Ben. I'm like, dude, Big Ben sucked for 3 quarters. He playing like Tebow.
Yeah, man. Big Ben. Look, man, I hate to say it, man. The Steelers is the most overrated 10-0 squad, but they beat the teams that they supposed to.
Thank you. I keep telling people that team's a little weak, man. Like, you can still beatable, dog. Just like we can be
no. Their quarterback is weak. That front seven is legit. Dupree and Watt is
they legit. They legit, but you can run on them though. All you do is run towards the edges.
Yeah,
they have a hard time.
Yeah.
They have a hard time containing the edges.
Remember, Bush got hurt, so they done in the middle.
Yeah,
he out for the year.
Yeah, man. I both of them teams though, C-Pen, I'm not sure if the Chiefs is your squad. I wouldn't want to just keep on cruising. Y'all gonna need to take an L pretty soon because I'm looking at the Steelers and the Chiefs like, well, normally history shows when you gonna have a bad game soon. So you better get it out of the way because I feel like the Chiefs should have lost possibly today. I don't know if y'all caught any of the game.
Yeah,
the Chiefs could have lost today. Tom pissed the bed, man. Excuse my language.
Yeah, but Tom gonna fire. I predicted it. Tom gonna fire Bruce Arians. I thought it was gonna be 2 weeks ago. But
he said Tom's gonna fire Bruce Arians.
Yes.
last four.
Hey, C-Pen, what I said in that one on stream, y'all, with Cino, you was in there too. I asked Cino, when is Brady gonna fire Bruce Arians? Because I know
I love it, man.
Because Bruce Arians is a trash coach. All he does is he wants to throw. He don't utilize the running game. He doesn't utilize the tight ends. He don't utilize the flats at all. He always wants to go deep. And it's like, dude, this is not Madden. Okay? You can't just be going deep all day. You got to have your running. You got 2 running backs. You got Fournette and you got Curry. I think that's
and McCoy.
Yeah, and
Fournette, Jones, and McCoy. Yep.
Right, Jones. Excuse me, not Curry. Jones.
And he don't know how to use them.
Ronald Jones and you got McCoy and you got Fournette, and you're not utilizing them. Why? For whatever.
Yeah.
If you look at Tom Brady, how has he been successful? He's had he had a running game. He had at least 3 running backs. He had at least 2 who were ground and pound, and he had a third down back.
Yep.
Remember, he had a third down back. So if you don't have that, Brady is going to struggle. He's going to struggle. I don't care what anybody tells me. Even when he was younger, he struggled if he does not get a running game going. He can't throw the ball 30 or 40 times. That's not his game. That's the same thing that happened to Dak. They messed Dak's career up doing that crap. I told everybody, keep Dak at 15 to 25. No, we want him to throw 30 or 40 times. I'm like, he's not Pat Mahomes, Negro. I mean, he's Dak. It's like,
right.
Every team should have their own identity, man. Straight up.
Right. If you don't have your identity, then who are you? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's no point. You know, that's how you become a great coach. That's why I always said Belichick overrated, and it's showing. He was overrated. Like, he doesn't know how to utilize each personnel. He got to go do it the Patriot way. He got to pick his certain players. And then look at all his disciples. They all suck. Patricia, McDaniels. Who else he had? Wise, Cornell. All of them guys suck.
Yeah.
Romeo Cornell.
Flores and Judge are doing their thing right now. Other than that, everybody else sucks.
Well, Flores is an anomaly. I don't trust Tua. I never liked Tua. I don't know how you guys feel. I just felt Tua is overrated to me. I just think that he just fell into a good opportunity with a good team in Alabama, but he kept getting hurt. So I don't trust him. I still think they need to go get a quarterback. I mean, I don't know. It may change, but I just don't trust Tua.
Well, it is going to change, HD. This is what the topic of the show's about, my brother. Like, look, a quarterback is essential. You could look at it as the quarterback is the doctor, okay? But all the rest of these positions, if they nurse practitioners, whatever the hell, I'd rather keep dealing with that nurse practitioner because it's just as essential sometimes as the daggone doctor, man. We got to stop just talking about the quarterback. It's nauseating.
Right.
Well, yeah. Because offensive line, that'd be like that's like on the same amount of importance. It's not more important than the quarterback. Because without an O-line, you can't really do much.
Right.
Yeah. When Smith went down, I don't know what you think of Smith, HD, the tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, the quote unquote best tackle in the NFL.
Hall of Fame. Dallas. The problem with Dallas has been for us is we don't have depth. You can't build a team and just think, okay, I got this 11 on the field. Now what? Like, look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs got they got 4 running backs. They got Tom. They got Hilaire. They got what's the other guy? Le'Veon Bell. I like to call him Le'Veon B.I.H. because he is. And then another guy. Another guy that's good.
Yeah, Daryl.
I think Tyreek Hill play running back sometimes. He's like a flanker. I don't know if y'all call it a flanker position.
You got Robinson. I like Robinson. C10. That's y'all clutch guy. That's y'all Ricky Prohl. I like Robinson.
Ricky Prohl.
Yeah, that's the Ricky Prohl.
He's talented. Like even though against the Raiders, he was doing some dumb stuff at first, but he got it back together. And then today he played pretty well. So
because he was getting what we like to call hits. He was actually getting hits for once. I told you, the Raiders, they got blown out today, but they got a team for the future. They're gonna be straight once they get all their pieces.
Yeah,
but
I'm still ain't sold on Derek Carr, man. I still ain't sold on him yet. I'm like
Derek Carr. We all ain't sold on him. You know,
there's a lot of quarterbacks, man.
Man,
who say that again, C-Pen?
No, I'm saying if I can still get to the Raiders today, man. I said, dang.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Raheem Morris. Where does he come from? The Tony Dungy lineage. Those Tony Dungy coaches can coach, and they don't get a chance because they're black. Look at Lovie Smith. Look at Herm Edwards. Look at Mike Tomlin right now. They've been the most successful coaches in the NFL. Look at Jim Caldwell when he had the Lions, when he had the Colts. So that's what I'm saying. I told people, Raheem Morris, if he'd have stayed in Tampa, I'm still pissed about it. They fired him for that white boy from Rutgers. I can't think his name. He was so trash. Yeah. Shitsburg. That's his name. But Raheem Morris was that guy. He had him turned around. They were good. They got rid of him. They sucked. Then they brought Lovie Smith in. They did good for a season. They were all right the next season. They struggled. They struggled a little bit, but they were all right. They fired him after that season. Then look, they sucked. Then they got Tom Brady. Luckily, they got him because they was going to suck even more under Bruce Arians. So that's what I'm saying. It's like these coaches keep getting recycled. They need to give guys like, I hope Raheem Morris get the job in Atlanta because he deserves to be the coach. He deserves to be the coach.
The Bieniemy brother.
He turned them boys around.
Yeah. What I told you, C-Pen, I told you on that video I did that they are dangerous. They've been playing the best football. Them and Deshaun Watson and them been playing some good football. To be some sorry for their record, but it's not their fault. They had a dumb coach in the beginning. So so what do you guys think, man? Y'all think in the NFC? Who do you guys think gonna come out of the NFC? Y'all think the Seahawks are gonna hang on? You think Aaron Rodgers is gonna turn around? Like, I'm not sold on him, even though they probably beat the Bears tonight. I don't know. I got
they did.
They killing them. It's like 40 something to 20 something.
I'm not sold on Sharon Rodgers. Like, I'm not sold on the Packers.
No, me neither.
I think they're first seeding out. Like a first round game.
State Farm doesn't really produce great athletes.
Or
we've been robbed.
Or insurance too.
It's 41. It's 41-25 Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Chicago scored all of a sudden.
The NFC's open, HD. I mean, I like the AFC West though. That is a great conference.
Oh yeah, it is. I think in the NFC, I think somebody's gonna get hot, and they're just gonna win.
Dallas Cowboys?
Huh?
Hell no.
If you can hunt, you can hear.
That's why I said, huh? If you say, huh, you can hear. I like that. Who did it? Oh, bro.
That high
I
team be the
still
worst
think
shit football team.
I told Steve,
Oh my
I told
gosh.
Steve on this channel. Steve Penn and Carcino are saying the Redskins. I'm not sold. I think the Giants gonna pull Eli.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling. It just feels like it.
Oh, we forgot about him. My fault,
They,
HD.
who, Eli?
No. What's the young boy who's hurt? The boy that dressed like Full Force. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, staff, I
Lord.
smell something.
Right. Right.
Very
Mr. B,
good, Stan.
Mr. B, the Eagles are not finna do nothing because, for one, your head coach does not like Carson Wentz. If he could just, it's not even his decision he started. It's the GM. He wants to get rid of Wentz. He wanted Foles. So you
They
guys
should have
have
let him go.
right. Y'all guys are having an inner beef over there. So the Giants and Redskins gonna pull it out. I just think the Giants gonna do it because I just see them pulling the Eli because they played good the past couple weeks. So I don't know, but I know the fourth, the Packers gonna win that by default, and then you got the South. I think the Saints gonna win that. Taysom Hill been playing against mediocrity, so we don't know if he's gonna be great or not. We gotta
Say
wait.
some Tebow.
Yeah, I think it's Tebow. And then you got the West. Y'all think I think the Cardinals could get hot and beat people.
Yeah,
They
winning
got
the NFC West.
It's open, man. That's open for grabs. But Taysom Hill, whatever. Back to that, I was gonna ask you if his name was Tayshawn Hill. You think he would have got a shot?
Hell no. He would have been third. He would have been Jameis would have started.
Yeah.
Hell,
He'd have been Randall L.
nah.
Yeah. If his name was Tayshawn Hill, Jameis Winston would have started over him.
Yup.
That's the only reason.
And I ain't hating on Hill because he's an athlete. He's an athlete. I just wish it was. I wish they saw what we saw. Like, you know, he's an athlete, but he really ain't no quarterback, man.
Nope.
Who that?
Nowhere near. Taysom.
Man, Taysom, all right. What up, T?
Hey, what's going on,
What's
fellas?
good, T? What up,
What's
up,
your
T?
top 5 running backs of all time? I gotta hear this.
Well, you know who's my number one, Dad.
Oh, I already know. That's my number one too, Mr. Barry Sanders.
I ain't even got to say it. Good looking. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Probably 2 would be Sweetness.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
3, my third would probably be AP, man. AP.
Okay, I got
Wow.
AP 4, so we were almost close. I got Juice number 3.
Number 4, man, it's kind of underrated, man. He's just always one of my favorite running backs, though, man. Earl Campbell from the Houston Oilers, Dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just he wasn't never no big yardage dude, but man, like he used to just be the roughest, toughest. You know what I'm saying? Like he hit you right in the mouth, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he take your respects and he take 1,000 hits and stay on his feet. Man, I always love Earl Campbell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Top, and then number 5, probably. I don't know, man. It's a lot that can go into my top 5 to that 5th position. That'll change like every 10 minutes. But I think that's my top 4 for sure.
Okay. Well,
yeah, that's solid.
That's solid.
You got some honorable mentions, T?
Huh?
Yeah, Lim Bias.
Some honorable mention.
Lim Bias, man. He was a running back for the Lions, man, back in the 80s. He was a beast. He was like Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders, but you know, he just, you know, the Lions never won. So he was just like a good player on a bad team, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Probably who else? OJ Simpson. You know what I'm saying?
Juice, baby.
Juice.
You know what I'm saying?
I had
Juice used to get loose. Probably another honorable mention, man. LT. You know what I'm saying? LT was tremendous.
Yeah, man. I still mad at him about that playoff game. Me and LT don't like each other right now. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I don't call him LT. I call him LaDainian. You know, I'm still mad because I'm still mad. It's the money, I wanted to come in and give me at least a couple yards. He was like, F it.
Yo, but man, he put in years, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? At one point, he was like number 2 or 3 all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, just, like always fundamentally sound. Like, never dropped the football. You know what I'm saying? Had the breakaway speed and had a little bit of power with his game too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I used to love LT's game for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like that little list, man. T came in here in the clutch like he always do. Came in like Isaiah with the smile and wanted to kill everybody with the list.
Hey, man, I'm a lefty, man. You know, all the lefties are always clutch, man.
That's like my
always.
Exactly. So, do you feel like, man, the run like today, like? Do you feel like that the running back position doesn't get enough love? Because what I see, the reason I made this list is because I've been watching Derrick Henry just revolutionize the league before our eyes, showing that the running back position is the reason we win games. Last week, he won the game. This week, he just itched all over the coach. I mean,
okay.
I mean, so do you think the running back position does not get enough love?
I think the running game is not as important as it used to be, unfortunately. You know, I think that where it used to be, teams, you had to have a good running game, you know what I'm saying, because ball possession was all about it, you know what I'm saying? Wearing the other team time. I mean, it was just a lot of things that went into why you wanted to run the football and be effective at it, you know what I'm saying, to be successful. Right. But, it's like now it's a pass happy league. You know what I'm saying? The QBs have taken over like control of the whole offense. So right. it was probably like a combination of things, you know what I'm saying? Like quarterbacks more, the league itself putting more rules in place to protect quarterbacks and protect receivers, that helped. Plus, like I said, QBs took over more control of the game. So they're, the QBs now, you know what I'm saying, instead of following a play sheet, I mean, they follow a play sheet, but hey, they can go audible. You know what I'm saying? They call 1,000 audibles, you know what I'm saying, an audible out of a running play in a second. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a part of it. Also, another part I think it is because they've made these rules to protect the QBs and the receivers. They've kind of left out the running backs, and the running backs have taken all the punishment. And so the shelf life of even you know what I'm saying, your good running backs today is 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying, at their peak. Even you know what I'm saying, your good running backs today is.
I agree. But I feel like this. The running game's been devalued. The thing that I like what Derrick Henry has been doing, and Dalvin Cook and Hilaire for the Chiefs and other guys, they're showing that this running game you really need it, because they're playing old school, and that's really been saving the Titans, because Tannehill's been kind of exposed. He can't really carry the team, really make those throws. Once you lock on to him, you don't turn him to touchdown Tannehill too much. You turn him to INT Tannehill. So we have I agree with you. The rules have changed and everything. So so who do you got winning the NFC or getting close? Because right now, I think somebody's gonna get hot in the NFC, and then they're just gonna go. Oh, T, you lost T. So he'll come back. But yeah, so guys, y'all think that basically the NFC is wide open. AFC, we know C-Pen is biased. He gonna pick the Chiefs. So who else everybody else got in the AFC?
Besides the Steelers being kind of scary, I ain't sold on Buffalo. It sucks, man. I hate to say it, the Steelers, man. That's about it. Steelers and the Chiefs.
They're gonna be Steelers and the Chiefs. Nobody else. So we're gonna have a basic AFC, huh?
Shit, to be honest, bro, before today, I would have said that, you know what I'm saying, the Raiders could get the Chiefs in the playoffs, but after today's performance versus Atlanta, I ain't saying a whole lot.
I just think that's one of them anomaly games. Plus, y'all didn't have all y'all people.
Yeah, true.
That COVID thing, that's what messed y'all up. Because remember, last week, y'all had like 4 of y'all best defenders out on y'all D-line. And y'all had offensive line.
Yeah, and I don't believe in the Browns, but it's crazy we talking about the running back position. The Browns got 2 good running backs, and they keep talking to us about Faker, man. I don't care about that guy.
Man, Baker is a bum. I told everybody Baker sucked first played at Oklahoma. I told everybody. I said that he was going to be trashed. I said Patrick and Lamar was going to be better than him because Lamar balled out at Louisville and Patrick was balling with that sorry Tech team. So I knew it. Because Cliff Kingsbury was trash down there. I don't know how he got the head coaching spot. Oh, I know why. He white. So, you know, we know how he got it. But
he used to play at Tech too.
Yeah. Celebration of tea, man. I'm drinking for your tea because your boy is finally gone. Matt Patricia.
Yeah, celebration, bitches.
Hold on.
Who you want as a replacement, T?
Red Cup.
Hey, look, man. They can get my old high school gym teacher for all I care, man. Bruh, look, man. Like the Lions, man. They always fall for the okie doke, man. I knew from the moment that dude got in here when he started talking about, we're gonna do things the Patriot way and this and that. I knew it wasn't gonna work. Man. Like you can't come in with a gimmick, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then you using the Patriots gimmick. Come on, dog. You guaranteed to fail, dog. You guaranteed to fail. It's only one Patriots team that's out there, and it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? If everybody could wake up and be the Patriots, I'm sure they would.
If everybody can have Belichick and that whole team, and Tom Brady, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't. These dudes was acting like they embodied the Patriots, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Patriots fell off after they left, and the GM and the coach, like the Patriots fell off after they left. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, come on, man. And then not only that, man, we all know that the understudies of Bill Belichick, that they never do anything anywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? They all get fired within their first couple of years.
Right. I said the same thing to C-Pen and he did it, Joe Cool and Unc earlier, that the Dungy tree and the Mike Holmgren tree, they're way better than the Belichick tree. Look at it.
Look, he got fired. He got fired. I mean, what's his face got fired to get replaced by Matt Patricia. What's his name?
Right.
The black coach, man.
Right,
Caldwell. Yeah. He was 9-7. He got him to the playoffs the year before, and they still fired him, man. And replaced him with this bum.
They got robbed.
You know what I'm saying?
They got robbed in that playoff game against the Cowboys.
They did.
They did. Oh, we know they got robbed.
You talking about 2014?
Yeah, we know they got robbed. Hitchens.
Yeah, that holding call.
Yeah, that's why he's in Kansas City now, because he's good for holding. You know, that's why Hitchens is there. That's why the Chiefs took him off our hands, because he's good for holding, especially during the throw.
Yeah, man. So I preach the salute. I'm over here saluting my myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't see, I got me a little bottle of Henny over here, dog. And I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this all season, dog. That's all I've been waiting for is for them to fire this dude, man. Now I can start watching games and stuff again.
Right.
Well, sticking to the running game, HD. I forgot about a team in the AFC. What the hell's wrong with the Ravens' identity? Why don't they just start running the ball? I'm not trying to say Go ahead.
They got an identity crisis. I said it before. The problem is they're listening to everybody else instead of doing what their bread and butter is. And then not only that, you got to understand, like me, when we learn plays, the reason our coaches got fired in college, not because just because we suck. You don't change the plays. You got to change your plays to adapt to what people are going to bring to you. You have to be a step ahead. So the plays they used to run their options out of, their little triple options and all of that, they're not throwing out of those sets. So what teams are doing, they're running a 3-3-5. I did it on my Instagram. C Penn saw it. It's a 3-3-5 they're running. They're putting an extra DB out there to nullify Lamar Jackson. So when Lamar Jackson pulls the ball and then he's running, that DB comes full force, cracks down on the fullback or whoever the blocker is. The ends are compressing the line, so Lamar only got this much space to run that. So instead of turning that into a different play, like a pass play, they just keep doing the same plays, and that's why it's not hard to figure out what they're doing. They done caught up to them, and now they're listening to the media like, oh, Lamar got to throw. Lamar got to throw. It's the same thing that happened to Dak in Dallas. They want Dak to throw 100 times a game when he was better suited just to throw 15 to 20 times. But you want to make him to a 30 to 40 time passing attempt quarterback. He's not built like that. He's not good. Those type of quarterbacks I've always frowned upon because they don't win Super Bowls. The quarterbacks that win Super Bowls are like 15 to 25 attempts. The anomaly was Mahomes. Mahomes is an anomaly, where he could throw for like 25. Sometimes he can go 40 or 45. But they caught up to the Ravens, man. The Ravens have got to fire their off. I would have fired the offensive coordinator after that game when he ran that wildcat with Ingram. It was 4th and inches.
Oh,
and they got
the Patriots. That was so stupid.
Yeah, that
why you running the wildcat in the rain?
Right, in the rain. I would have fired him after that. That's what I would have done.
Pittsburgh game too, man. They blew it. They blew the Pittsburgh game too.
Yeah, he blew that game too. So that's what happened to the Ravens. That's what happened to the Ravens, and they're still trying to figure out what to do. But they need to enhance their plays. You can't run the same plays. You can't run the same plays you did last year that worked. What they should have did was took the plays that worked last year, and they should have enhanced them and added more to it. Right now, they're running a vanilla offense. It's not hard to read it. I can read it. I'm calling out watching the game. Oh, they're running left. Oh, they're going to run right. And I'm calling it every time because it's that simple.
Yeah, because you're a student of the game. AT, speaking of vanilla, when y'all getting rid of Stafford, man?
Man, look, it's just like what HD said. You know what I'm saying, man? When you got quarterbacks that throw the ball 40 times a game, that's not good for your offense necessarily. Yes, that's him though. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I mean, I can't call it. If it was up to me, he'd have been gone this year, and I'd have taken a chance with the boy down in Miami. Not Jalen Hurts, the other dude, Tua. I'd have took my chances with him. Me personally, you know what I'm saying?
So it's safe to say that you think that the Lions need to go towards a quarterback next year.
Hell yeah.
They should have done it last year. They should have done it this year. They should have done it this year.
I thought about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I thought 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, they should have never re-signed him in the first place.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. 3-4 years ago. But if you're gonna stick with them, and it still hasn't panned out after you re-signed him to this contract. This season right here was the year that you either gotta put him on notice or you just gotta cut ties cleanly and go in another direction. You know,
and don't take it wrong. Don't take it the wrong way, T. I feel the same way about the Dirty Bird, man. It's time to break that relationship up. Either Julio got to get up out of there, or I just Matt Ryan. Look, man, you can probably get some assets for him. I'm tired of the quarterback.
I would get rid of both of them.
Absolutely.
Say it,
I would get rid of both.
Say it again.
I would have got rid of both of them. I would have got rid of both of them after that collapse in the Super Bowl. I would have put them up all. I would have put them both for sale. Trade block, said, hey, whoever want them, come get them and start over. Because dog, that the way they lost that Super Bowl, I knew the Falcons were done.
But that was a coaching. That they lost that because of the coaching. The coaches blew that. You know what I'm saying? And they let the pressure get to them. You know what I'm saying? They choked that away. I wouldn't put that on the players because the players went out there and played the game. You know what I'm saying? But when the pressure got on, the coaches made the bad decisions. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you, T. I would have got rid of the coach, and I would have got rid of both of them too. I'd have put all of them in the
They all can go.
Yeah, no, seriously, because you got to, because the way you lost that, how do you recover? You can't recover from that. You can't recover. It's like with the
haven't.
Right.
They haven't recovered from that.
Right. So it's like with the Clippers that just happened to them. I'd have got rid of everybody. I'd have said, Kawhi, you good. Sit your ass over here with your quiet self. Everybody else, gone. I'd have traded everybody. Because how do you recover? Like, you got to get rid of that stench. Once you get rid of that stench, you got to start anew. Because Matt Ryan, as good as Matt Ryan is, because like I said, Matt Ryan to me is just a modern day Jim Kelly. To me, that's who he is. He's just like Kelly. They both run that hurry up offense. I like Matt Ryan since Boston College, so I've been a fan of his. But I would have just got rid of all of them. If you don't get rid of all of them and start over, you're going to continue going down the same road. Look what happened earlier this year. They had Dallas beat. They had the Cowboys beat. I was like, game over. They let the Cowboys come back and win on the field goal. They were social distancing from the football on the kickoff. How do you let that happen? That's when you're supposed to get. I would have fired him. I'd have got rid of him after that game. It was over. I'd have been like Arthur Blank, like, come here. Come in the office, Quinn. You're gone. Matt, Julio, come here too. I'm putting you guys in the package deal. I'll see y'all later. It was good. We had a good run. Gotta let you go.
But see, they don't do that to the white boys. You know what I'm saying? They get a white boy chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. The white coaches, they give them chance after chance after chance. You know what I'm saying? And that good old boy system.
It is. It's the good old boy system, and it pisses me off because, like I was telling everybody in the chat before you came in, and thank you for stopping by. You know, I know you'd be busy doing your thing. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. What I was telling everybody in the beginning, that like even Joe Cool and everybody, is Tony Dungy's coaching tree has been the most successful I've ever seen, along with Mike Holmgren. And I'll tell you why. Mike Holmgren had John Gruden. Andy Reid, look at what they're doing with their team. Even though John Gruden got blown out today, but for what he's done in this COVID situation and turning his team around, it's been amazing. So you got to give him credit for that. Andy Reid, what he's done to the Chiefs. And then you have other coaches that's been under them. And then you have Dungy, who had Jim Caldwell, Raheem Morris. Look what he's doing with Atlanta. They're playing around. They're playing with balls. They're not playing with the JJ no more. They're playing with balls now. They're playing like dogs now. And that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we didn't see that from them. All we saw was softness and them losing the lead and all of their heads down. Now everybody's head is up. Everybody's head is like, yeah, we finna play. Raheem Morris is shown that, and I'm a huge fan of Raheem Morris because I think he was dealt the wrong hand in Tampa. I think those racist behind white boys got rid of him because they wanted their white coach. Look what Arians is doing, nothing. Look what the dude, I call him Shitsburg. Shiano, whatever his name is. I call him Shitburg.
Greg Shiano, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Hit too.
Yeah, his name is Shitburg does down there. So he was trash. They brought Lovey in. Lovey turned them around for a season. They had an okay season the next year. I think they went 9-7 or whatever. They got rid of him and they brought in another guy. And then now they transition to Arian. So it's like, to me, the Bill Belichick coaching tree don't work, and I'm tired of all this good boy system crap, man. This stuff is hurting the game of everything. It's hurting, and it's been like that since before we were born. So what can we do about it?
It's like when the statistics came out that, you know what I'm saying, 75% of your league is black, but then only 15% are coaches. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's that about? You know what I'm saying? Like is you mean to tell me that all the, you know what I'm saying, all the good players that have passed through the league, you know what I'm saying, for decades upon decades, and only 15% of them are black that want to coach? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Right. You're not giving the brothers a chance, and when you do give them a chance, as soon as it don't work, you know what I'm saying, you don't let them fail. You know what I'm saying? He failed, he out of there.
Right. Exactly. And that's the thing, they're not, like you said it best. They're not gonna get rid of no Matt Ryan. They're not gonna get rid of them, like, because Matt Ryan, the white face that they always win it.
It's the same thing with Matt Stafford. They like to talk about here, you know what I'm saying, how friendly he is with the Fords, and you know what I'm saying, like the Fords wasn't trying to be friendly with Rodney Peete. They weren't trying to be friendly with Charlie Batch. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to get rid of them dudes, man, they was out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. I'm just saying though, like I'm talking about dudes that have had marginal careers, but at a time when they were in their prime, they were decent. And I mean, if you're gonna give a bum like Matt, if you're gonna give a player like Matt Stafford, all these chances, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, Rodney Peete deserved more than 2 years. The 2 years he got, you know what I'm saying, easily.
You mean like how Brad Johnson was the quarterback for that Viking squad?
Oh God!
When Randall came in, Randall pretty much should have had a Super Bowl ring, but it is what it is.
Right.
Oh, who's the Houston Texans? I was mad about that. I was mad about that, dog. That should have been Minnesota and Denver. That was one of the best Super Bowls ever.
Everybody said
that should have been the Super Bowl. I still think Minnesota would have been a better Super Bowl than the Falcons.
Yeah, man. Easy. One of the greatest teams to never win. But who is the Houston Texans coach? Isn't he under Belichick's?
Yeah, that's Cornell.
And
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien was too.
Bill O'Brien, how could you get rid of, to be honest with you, it's 1A, 1B with Deshaun Watson and D Hop. How do you get rid of him, man? How do y'all get rid of him? How do y'all lose him?
Because Bill O'Brien's a dumb behind white boy. And
he's always been.
Yeah.
He's always been a dumb coach. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Baltimore, man, he's coached so many dumb. I mean, he's been dumb in so many spots. It's like how does he even keep getting jobs? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously.
Tell me how those games they keep getting jobs.
Right. Adam Gase, sorry behind, should have never got a job in New York because he sucked in Miami.
Yeah. Well, what about Bieniemy, man? Y'all think he's gonna get a job? The brother for the Chiefs?
He better get a job. He should.
Yeah, he got the offense rolling. I mean, it's prolific. He's got a prolific offensive system.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Look what their offense has been doing. Like Andy Reid. That's the one thing I always loved about Andy Reid. He always lets his coordinators do their damn job. He don't interfere. He don't cut them off at the waist. He let them do what they're supposed to do. Like, and Bieniemy has turned that offense into something. Everybody's saying, no, I don't want to see him with the Texans. I want to see what he could do with Deshaun. I think him and Deshaun will do wonders.
I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, I wouldn't worry about where he wants to go. Like, Bieniemy should get a job, at least in Houston or Detroit, somewhere with this guy.
I would love that. I would love that.
Seriously, Detroit would be good. I mean, wherever he goes, I think Bieniemy will be a good coach. I think he'll be all right. I think the way he calls the plays and how he puts them in position every week. Because the Chiefs, boy, y'all be looking like y'all about to lose, and then he just pull y'all out together with some out his butt.
Yeah, you have to be able to reach men. That's what it is with these coaches that's dealing with men. You're not dealing with college players, man. You're dealing with grown men. And I think that the NFL right now, because of this whole good boy system or good old boy system, as T was saying, I'll be honest with you, a lot of people are getting aware to black men know how to lead, man. Like that whole stigmata is BS. We know how to lead, man. Are you crazy?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like people don't understand is that if you don't lead men or you don't have the voice that transfer to men, like seriously, that's a tough thing to do. People don't understand because if you're not able to relate to some of these guys, you're out of a job. And because this young generation, you got to think about it. They're very sensitive. They're very soft. You know, they don't want to be talked to any kind of way. They want to feel like, oh, I'm the man, and you can't say whatever to me. You got to be able to handle those egos as well as to get your point across. So we got to see what he does. But I think the enemy would be a great pick. I mean, I think he would be real good for wherever he goes. He'll be a tough guy and everything. You know.
Yeah. Just don't let him go to the Jets. Don't let him go to the Jets.
You know, every off season the media oozes all over the young hot coordinators to be, you know, coaches. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And it's like he should definitely be one of them. You know, he should be like Spagnola a couple years ago when everybody wanted him. And he turned, you know what I'm saying, but he turned out to be trash. Or even people wanted Patricia. You know, Patricia's name was hot when he first came in.
Nick,
you know,
right?
but it's like you know, yo, you gotta give him a chance. You gotta give him a chance. If you willing to give these other dudes a chance, you gotta get the brothers a chance, man.
But that's on these players too, man. Like I said, there's a lot of players who are expressing their concerns the same way as us men right now on this panel. But there got to be someone that could bridge this gap to start calling these niggas out, man. Like if you really ain't down for the so-called cause, then just step aside. And I don't mean that it has to be every black coach, because Marvin Lewis, look, man, it ain't a color thing. I agree with Steven Sucker Smith. You know what I mean? I do agree with him. Look, Marvin Lewis had to go, man. He had to go. I think he should be given another chance, just like these white boys get another chance. But all jokes aside, man, like Marvin Lewis was a brother, but he had to go.
But see, and the NFL has always been so fake when it comes to their race relations. Like, you know, they started instituting the Rooney Rule. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all that did was get brothers a foot in the door. It's like, you know, we're only interviewing a brother just because we have to. Once that interview process is over with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times they already have their favorite white boy already picked up. So the meeting that they have with the black dude is just a formality. You know, they ain't even taking them serious. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's not something, you know, that's something institutional. You know what I'm saying? That's something institutional. Like, how do you come up with the law for that? How do you change that? That's the way a person thinks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but that's just the way a person thinks. You know, and
that's all. Just think about Bruce Aaron, man. How many teams he been on? Bruce Aaron.
Man,
every
like
damn team.
St. Louis.
Yep.
I mean, come on. He goes back Tennessee. He goes on and on and on with these dudes, man. Same
Jason
dudes,
Garrett
man, and they
should
be
be out of
garbage.
a job, man. Jason Garrett should be at the crib somewhere, man.
Oh, you already should.
Garrett should have been fired like 5 years ago.
Six.
He should have left with Romo left.
I'm telling AD.
You know what's crazy though?
Look, man,
Marcelo said he was gonna go to the Giants too.
I would be a harsh owner, man. Look, I'll be like this. You got 4 years to show me something. I'm like C Penn. Show me state. You better show me something. Because 4 years to do something. or you gone. Like, dog, like to me, that's fair. That's with quarterbacks, that's with running back, that's with everything. If you don't show me nothing in 4 years, Negro, like they be like, HD, man, remember we was on the hey, I don't care if I met you on 54th Ave in St. Peter, Trefo or Wildwood, nigga, you gone. You out of a job. I can't help you. Like what my boy Flavor said, I can't do nothing for you, man.
For you, man.
You know? So to me,
For your life.
like, you're gone, dog. I don't get it. It's like these white guys and these owners, dog. I mean, they keep treating us fans like crap, and I feel like all the fans, all of us, just need to band together and say, man, F these owners, and not even support them no more. And it would really show them. It would make them do something. But we not
Football is like a drug. The NFL is like a drug to people, man.
Yeah,
like
it is.
People gotta have a football, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let COVID have ruined the football season, dad. Like we'd have had a vaccination quicker. You know what I'm saying?
I know here in Pennsylvania they still had the state championship games. I couldn't believe it. I said, "This is crazy." I thought niggas was dying.
No,
man.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's like somebody tried to tell me the other day, well, you know, basketball is better. You know, I'm like, how? You only got Jordan. So 1/0. It's only one guy that's black and that's a full owner out of 0. Like, dog, that's not much of a change. It's just they more soft with they ish.
Yeah, the one black owner we had bought the team from the other black owner. You know what I'm saying?
Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson.
Right. Thank you.
So all the black owners got to go for one team. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, guys.
The NBA is mixed in with Disney, VH1. The NBA is. That's a sad story, man. We had a good thing going talking about the NFL, but if we ever go to the NBA and start talking about them, we could go on for days how they're ruining a lot of people's views, man.
Oh, well, you can go ahead and talk about it now. Go ahead. We done talked about football. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Joe Cool.
LeBron James is the reason why the NBA is the way it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
C Pen, I like that thing you did where you were saying, man, they're giving LeBron all these pieces. How he able to fit all these guys under his guys?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man, for real though.
Yeah.
He getting away with murder, dog. Like, for real.
Man.
Look, let this dude do whatever.
And when you speak any type of truth, they make it like we hating on a black man. No, we talking about.
We got angry man. I'm backing up.
Elder Nicholas.
What's good, Nick? Hey, you know what? Nick came in here right when we got done talking football and said, "Oh, basketball. Here I go."
I heard LeBron's name,
man. Y'all listen, bro.
He said, "I heard LeBron's name."
No. I was just enjoying the commentary, man. That's all, you know.
Yeah. Come get some.
You know what I mean? And plus, I had a little work to do earlier, so you know, pop in and out.
Word.
You know.
Yeah, man.
You were saying? Joe Cool, what was you saying earlier, though?
No, I'm just saying he sucks. LeBron sucks, man. He got to go.
Oh yeah, we know he got to go, but C Pen
can't wait.
C Pen said on his show and everything, he was like to his boy in the back, his homeboy in the back he was talking to, and he was saying, "Look, man, y'all getting all these people. How the hell y'all pulling all this under a damn cap? Like, God, dog, y'all signed 40 million, and then y'all traded a robbery for Schroeder. I don't even understand how y'all did that for Danny Green.
And they still got to re-sign AD.
Right. And they gonna give, they're gonna give AD like 200 some mil.
Yes, sir.
They over the cap. They're gonna be over the cap.
Right.
I mean, they're gonna be They gonna let him do it.
The crazy thing about all this crap is the fact that these LeBron fans, these Bron sexuals, as we call them, are okay with it.
Right.
Yep.
They okay with it.
Somebody else can do it though. They want to cry over KD, and they want to cry over KD and Steph.
Yeah.
When they got
Well, I mean,
y'all go ahead, T. Go ahead.
No, it was just, David Stern had made it a point to be like, there was never going to be another Michael Jordan in terms of there was never going to be one player that had that much control over the league itself as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've just let this thing go on too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going on too far, too long. It's like you're only damaging yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see in the 2000s after he said that, you had stars all over the place. You had Iverson, Vince, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They promoted all these guys. You know what I'm saying? And now, it's like basically him and Giannis. Is who they are promote.
Yeah, man, they milking this cow until it can't produce any milk anymore. But the thing is, this cow's producing spoiled milk, and that cow being LeBron.
Right. And that's the thing. And if you think about it, I think T said it last live stream we did. He was saying how each team you knew their superstar. You knew a guy who was on their team. And your mom and your dad knew who the hell was on the team. Like I said, when I go to my mom, I heard Sino say it. But my mom said the same thing. She was watching. She looked at me like, son, I don't know none of these damn players. But back in the day, she knew Charles. She knew David. She knew all of them. She liked it. She
knew Clyde the Glide. She knew everybody.
She heard
Cox King.
But this dude from Akron want his respect.
What respect?
What about their respect?
Yo, that's so hilarious, Dang. Like, you a grown ass man, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like, come on,
dude.
Right. See, my brother said that on Cracking AFG. Y'all go look at that video on my page. We was talking about it. He was like, nigga, you this old asking for respect. Nigga, what?
Yeah, what?
What respect you supposed to
You
get?
sound like you 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
You sound like Aretha Franklin.
You sound like Tommy Morrison. Sound like Tommy Morrison from Rocky 5.
See, but
sound like Tommy Morrison from Rocky 5 trying to get his respect. Rocky knocked him out.
Yeah, he was a bum too in real life.
Oh man, Tommy Morrison had a hard road, bro.
That was funny, I was on the damn floor laughing, man. I was on the ground, dog, in my damn truck, dog, laughing at it because I play the replay of everything we all do. And just hearing my brother say, "What respect? I think don't get no respect, cuz."
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but to your point though, Ari, the fact that you said, your mom said she don't know who these players are. And to your point,
she don't know them niggas,
right? And to your point, the competitive balance, like I always say, the competitive balance across the league is it's gone. You know what I mean? Every back in like the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and even the early 2000s.
You can say it, nigga, the 30s. You from the 30s, nigga. You can say
that. Y'all talking about the 30s.
They would shoot. Nicholas Jacobs was shooting in that original peach basket. You know what I'm saying?
Harry pulling the ball out the closet. I'm waiting on him to pull the ladder out.
He was in diapers, Harry, when I was shooting.
Hey, Nicholas was that Rucker when Mr. Rucker was still the janitor of the park.
Talk about Jimmy Rucker. Oh, I know Jimmy Rucker.
That boy,
Mr. Rucker. Oh no,
y'all boys is stupid, boy.
He knew Connie Hawkins when he was just a little squab.
Man, Connie Hawkins when he was a little squab. AT, that That nigga Cito came to the video and said, "Y'all right, I hated the Spurs logo too. Remember the old Spurs logo?"
Yeah, Dad. Come on, man.
Man, that Spurs logo was so trash, dog. Just like David Robinson hairline.
Hey, you know, Cino be hating on the Spurs because they say he looked like David Robinson. They got some immunity to it.
Hilarious,
Right.
Hilarious.
Right. He gonna talk to. Yeah, I said to him, like, man, I'd have fought them dudes if they said I look like damn David Robinson. We'd have to fight. I'm sorry, man. We gonna fight. They'd be like, Harry, you look like David Robinson.
Bruh, that David Robinson had the straight up Tupperware bowl cut, dad. You know what I'm saying? The Tupperware bowl, dad.
Not the Tupperware bowl.
Nah.
I just put some food in that not too long ago, nigga. You
Bruh, he put that on his head, dad. Told him to just shave me, man. Shave around the bowl. Shave around the bowl.
That's
God. That just stupid as hell, dog.
But like I was saying earlier, goddamn. Like I was saying earlier, goddamn it. Excuse my language, but no, but for real though, like I said, you know what I mean. The competitive balance across the league is non-existent. You know what I mean. There was back in the day, there was stars on. There was at least one star on every team, and you don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? Because don't nobody want to compete against each other. You know what I mean?
Don't no stars stay in one place too long.
That too.
Nope.
That too.
Ain't about loyalty don't count no more.
Exactly.
Right. Loyalty ain't gonna count. But also, T, you told the truth though the other night too about it. The owners also got to hold themselves accountable for it too.
Yes, sir.
They basically gave all these good sorry niggas, I like to call them. I don't know what y'all call them around your way. A good sorry nigga like J.R. Smith and them all this money.
Oh, Bum?
That's about right.
That's
about right. Same thing, sucker, good sorry nigga from. It's all the same across the walk of life, man. So, but they basically gave these guys these max deals who aren't max players, but also like to me, it's like this, like it's the elephant in the room. Like I don't know if y'all go to see Penn page, see Penn for the win. He was talking about how this guy swear he's the GOAT, but he keeps jumping from team to team and diluting the free agency and what's going on.
Yeah.
Speak on the C-Pen. Speak on the C-Pen.
Yeah.
Regards to like how creativity playing out.
Right.
Oh yeah, man. Like it's just crazy because like it all goes back to players being with certain agents and stuff like that, and it's the whole clutch sports thing. Because like if you look at the Lakers roster, it's like about 5 or 6 of them that are clutch clients, and like what I was saying about Montrezl Harrell, like it just don't make no sense, man. Like there's no way hell he turned out all this money to go to Charlotte or Dallas just to settle for $19 million to play LeBron, man. Like there's got to be something behind that. And I was just saying like and like Carcino said, there was stuff going on behind the scenes with the Clippers or whatever. So I don't know if it was like a revenge or it's a revenge tactic against the Clippers or you just working for LeBron to make him look good. So
yeah. And then you got the alleged sabotage against the Bucks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's foul.
Yep. I just think he rubbing LeBron down right now, so he happy to be over there, old soft ass dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I actually got some info behind that Bogdanovich stuff, man. This was from somebody that kind of close with me, kind of close with the NBA front offices and stuff. And he was saying that Bogdanovich made that decision on his own for real. So like he wasn't told that a signing trade was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't by that. So that's why he nixed the deal and he decided to go to the Atlanta Hawks instead. So Bogdanovich actually made that decision on his own.
I feel you. Well, I'm gonna go against what you say. I think LeBron went over there and had a cup of tea with his ass, and they were talking, and he was like, "I think you ought to go to Atlanta." You know? Wink, wink.
Right, get out the way.
Yeah.
Go back to Cleveland.
I don't want no competition.
I definitely believe they did that with Jeremy Grant, Gerard Grant, or whatever his name is from Denver.
Yeah,
They said
Oh
in
yeah.
Detroit.
That
I know
hurts,
he happened to
man.
get
That
him in
hurts.
Detroit, but
That hurts Denver, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
No piece for them for real. A
They,
very
they up and coming team, man. That's what pisses me off, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just destroy up and coming teams like that, man. Like, that's
Damn, Denver gonna be a team full of light skinned niggas next year, bro.
well, I'm starting to get tired of y'all talking about light skinned niggas all the time.
You cool, Uncle Frank. You not a half breed. You good. I'm talking about these half breed niggas on the team. That's who light skinned. If you a nigga, you real. You with us.
Yeah.
them light skinned ass niggas.
Yeah,
dog.
but I look like a half breed though. That's the thing. I'm gonna get categorized.
Nah, nigga. Hey, look. You ain't the nigga from New Jack City, my nigga. You ain't him.
it was a light skinned smart nigga.
Right. There you go.
It was the light skinned nigga with the degree from Harvard. You know what I'm saying?
Christopher Williams. Christopher Williams. Don't make me.
Oh hell no.
So man, so which y'all who
never
y'all
liked your light skinned ass anyways.
Right. That's what I do at work with these Mexican motherfuckers. I ain't like that light-skinned pretty ass anyway, nigga.
Anyways.
Hit his ass with a box when he walked past the truck. Who y'all got as y'all dark horse team next year for the NBA?
Dark horse team.
I mean, Atlanta Hawks going to the playoffs. They got to now. I mean, Trey got enough solid veterans and everything around that talent now. So I think Atlanta gonna get in the playoffs.
I like Atlanta too. Yeah,
so they got to
stay healthy. That's a good pick.
They got to stay healthy. I got I think Charlotte can put it together. I think they can make it because I like Daniel Graham at point guard and I like Miles Bridges.
I'm going to roll with New Orleans out west, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they got the hottest young talent in the league, and then they got a couple some young veterans. You know what I'm saying? And they got point guard, they got a shooting guard, they got a small forward, they got a power forward, they got a center. So I think they set. You know what I'm saying? All they need is they need to make it all come together.
I'm gonna go with my Warriors because everybody thinks we out because of Clay, but I'm gonna say the Warriors. We still, if Steph can come back and still do what he does, we still gonna be in decent shape.
I got y'all making the 5th seed.
Okay.
Making the 8th seed in the West. I got I'm gonna say Memphis making the 8th seed in the West, man. I think they still do it. They got screwed out, in the little bubble crowd.
Yeah.
You cannot sleep on Memphis, dog. Memphis, man. Bruh.
John Moran is a dog.
And they got a bunch of young players. Jaren Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got some ballers over there, man.
Didn't he get hurt, T? Didn't he get hurt in the bubble, Jackson? Because if he didn't get hurt.
Nah, he was hurt before the bubble.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Because if he didn't get hurt, they was not losing.
They didn't trade Crowder. They didn't trade Jay Crowder and Solomon Hill. They would have gotten an 8 seed easily.
Jay Crowder went to Phoenix.
And he went to Phoenix, from Miami.
Yeah, Miami got Mo Harkless and they signed Avery Bradley, so they ain't missing a beat.
He good.
Miami go.
Man, Miami straight. Yeah, Miami straight. I like that. We was talking about that the other night, HD. You know what I'm saying? Harkless
and I like the kid they drafted, Precious Achua. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a little bit more league. He's a little bit more league ready than people think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Miami's trying to go back.
Don't sleep on my Magic. We have a chance to make the playoffs.
Hey man, they could build off their bubble run.
Jonathan Isaac, that kid Jonathan Isaac with the afro, he gotta stay healthy.
He got to stay healthy. Florida State, baby. If he can stay healthy, we good. We good. I still think we need to trade Fournier, sorry ass. I would trade him for a pack of Newports.
Oh, yeah, I should have
I would
got rid
trade
of
him for a
Fournier.
Black and Mild and some gum.
Right.
Oh, yeah, flaming hot Cheetos for T-Chick.
Thank you. That'll keep her mouth quiet. That'll keep her quiet.
Yeah. And we're gonna push him in the car to get to the airport so he can fly away. So he don't. I'm gonna sit him out there with C-Pen so he can mess the Kansas City Chiefs up.
What?
Wait.
Relax, man.
He said no, we don't want from here.
Hey, on a side note, that was a classic stream last night, y'all. That shit was funny as hell.
Oh, that shit was hilarious, man. Everybody clowning Nate. I swear, dude.
Golly, classic,
classic, bro. People are just
y'all seen what Nate Robinson put on Instagram? He put up John Witherspoon pops and Friday. You win some, you lose some.
You lose some.
You live to fight another day.
Yeah, man. That's real shit.
I'm like, bro, you could have deactivated your account.
Man, stop it, man. Stop it. I told what I told y'all. I told y'all he was looking with his eyes when he fell.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, well, look, you know what I'm saying? We got him a good clown, and I'm gonna give him some props for even getting in the ring.
Yeah,
you know
man, that's hard. You feel me?